Okay, you guys, so I had a whole video house tour planned for today's video, but I have been squeegeeing water out of the floor for the past 3.5 hours, and it doesn't look like it's stopping anytime soon. Regular programming will continue on Wednesday. That's when the video is gonna go live, but I just wanted to give you something to watch, so watch me squeegee some water. Okay, so this morning I came down and I smelled something really weird. Like there was maybe just like this weird gross smell, but I couldn't figure out what it was. I figured out that the entire downstairs is flooded. So we have built up water literally everywhere, and this place is a disaster. So I'm really glad that we filmed the home tour yesterday, because this is honestly a disaster. It smells so bad. Well, Mom got here because I called her frantically, but she went and got me a Coke because it's one of those days. But now we're just doing more like cleanup and trying to get it dried. There's some people that are gonna come over and just try to clear out the water. There's only so much I can get out because I can't sweep it out the back all that much, but we're gonna like hopefully get it dried up. It looks like it's stopped. We have fans going. We have all the doors open. This is the kitchen currently. It is drying up a little bit. Some of the water has gone down. I've been sweeping it out through the back. So update, I thought it was getting better, but it's actually getting worse again. We have a good amount of standing water in here, trying to push it down through that hole. I just found out that the units next to me are also flooding out, so it looks like it's our entire complex, which is awesome. I love that. It's sewage, so it smells super bad. I'm really tired and sweaty. This is the kind of quality content that you guys are looking for. We've got Gideon here who's been helping clean up the pea water, but it's just looking like right now that this week is gonna be very, very difficult to really do anything. Our favorite maintenance guy here, who has been crushing it. He's been shop vacuuming all the water out. We've got fans, but we're gonna be living somewhere else for the next week. And Mitch is here now. So now we have loaded everything into the living room because the other room is gonna be completely chemical bombed pretty much. And this is the state of the other room. We've got everybody helping out. So now we have to move all of the plants in here as well. So as of right now, this is the living room. Hey guys, I just wanted to come on here after being removed from the situation for a little bit and just kind of give you an idea of what we know as of now. So this morning I came downstairs and I smelled this really weird smell, and I thought maybe Riley had peed in the living room or in the kitchen. And so I went into both of those rooms to check it out, and I couldn't find anything. The only thing I didn't check is our downstairs half bath, and obviously that was the source of the problem, so I didn't really check that. At that point the flooding wasn't very bad, so I went back upstairs to get ready. I was going to get lunch with a friend, and 30 minutes later I came back downstairs and was like, oh, Riley peed in the kitchen, because I just saw water. And then I looked closer, obviously, and the entire kitchen had been covered in probably a good ½ inch of water. And at this point I was like, oh my gosh, like what is happening? So I went and I checked the sinks, I checked the toilets, I checked to see if the pipe in our closet was where the water was coming out, and it wasn't. That's usually where water will flow up if we have like the washer running. So I thought that maybe it was coming from the closet, and it wasn't. It was just seeping up from the ground, and so I wasn't really sure what to do at that point. So my friend Sarah came over, we were gonna get lunch together, and she was so sweet to help me just like try to get the water out of the kitchen as fast as possible, because we didn't want it to get into the living room, because the living room is where we have all of our nice furniture. So we tried to keep it contained in the kitchen. I got towels, we tried to blockade stuff. We were really just trying to condense it into that space and not let it spread. And at that point the water was kind of coming up and then receding, and then it would start back again. So we had like little spurts where it seemed like the water was slowing down, then it would just come right back up. And so for probably 3.5 hours, so at 12:30 I called maintenance. I put in a maintenance request. I called my landlord. I was like, I need somebody over here right now. I don't know what to do. Can we just get somebody here? And they were like, okay, yeah, we'll send somebody. And nobody came till 4 p.m. So for 3.5 hours I was literally sweeping out sewage water that smelled like pee out of my home and out through the back door for literally 3.5 hours straight. And Sarah was there to help me for the first little bit, and then my mom came and she was able to go grab stuff that I needed, and she picked up lunch. So both of those people, so thankful for my mom and for Sarah for just like being willing to stand in pee water with me and get through that. But at that point it was 4 o'clock and the water was starting to come up really quickly, and I couldn't really figure out where to put it. I couldn't move it somewhere quick enough to where it wasn't like coming up, and it was just coming up too fast, and I didn't really know what to do at that point. But luckily, finally around that time, we had maintenance come and he came and assessed the situation. He went to the back where we have like our main sewage line, and he just like unclogged it, and someone was flushing baby wipes and stuff, and just things that weren't supposed to be flushed were getting flushed. And so everybody, mine and the two next door to me, totally flooded. And luckily, thank God, I was home and I was able to catch it before it got through the home. But if I wasn't home, I was literally about to leave. Like if I hadn't noticed that before I left, our whole entire downstairs would have been flooded. It would have been flooding out the front door, it would have been flooding out the back door. I mean, it happened in the unit next to us because she wasn't home at all. And so I'm just so thankful, and I'm just like, thank you, Lord, for the fact that I was home and that I was able to do something about it so quickly. And so for 3.5 hours, I'm sweeping pee water out of my kitchen. It smells horrible. It just smells really bad. And at that point, I'm like, okay, so now maintenance is here. Basically, I started crying because just feeling so overwhelmed with stress, and the water was rising. It was starting to get into the living room. It was like, if we don't get this fixed in the next like 10 minutes, it's gonna start seeping into the living room. And at that point, it's like we have to pick up the rugs, we gotta get the couches off the ground. It just was gonna be a way bigger project. And so Jason is amazing, and he's actually out of town, so I was handling this without him, and he ended up sending out this mass text to all of his friends, and literally immediately we had 4 of his really close guy friends come over and just help. We moved all of the furniture out of the kitchen. They wiped down everything that had gotten pee water on it, and I mean, they literally saved me. I don't know what I would have done if they weren't here, and it made Jason being gone just so much easier, having friends that were so close and just willing to help. I mean, they got here, one of them was like running Riley around and making sure that she was okay, and then the other guys were like cleaning out the closets that just had this awful smell. And so I'm really thankful. I mean, this situation sucks, and as you can see, my living room is a complete disaster right now. But honestly, like, I'm just really thankful that I had people who were able to help me in this situation, and it just showed me how loved and cared for I am, and that Jason are. It just reminds you that like there's good in the world. There are people out there who are like willing to stop everything they're doing and help out in a situation like this. And so I just feel really grateful today. I know that like I could be like, oh, today sucked and this is the worst day of my life, and our kitchen smells like pee, and now we have to rip up the floorboards and do all this stuff, and we can't be here for a few days, and we can't like sleep in our own beds, and there's just so many negative things that you could take from this. But overall, like, I'm just really thankful for the people who have come up and helped us. And then also, like, I'm just really thankful that I was here for this and that I was able to help prevent it from getting worse. I just am really grateful for the fact that it's not worse than it is. Obviously, it's not ideal. I had a lot planned today. I was literally gonna work on the store all day today and edit the home tour. I really wanted to get that out for you guys today, but that's gonna come out on Wednesday still, I promise. But yeah, I'm really thankful for today and the people in my life. I'm also kind of bummed that I can't get this store out to you guys. Like, this was really important to me, and I was so excited when I launched it last Friday, and I'm gonna do everything in my power to have it up on Friday. Maybe it's smaller scale and there's not as many items, or I don't know. I'm gonna do everything I can to get the store up on Friday, but I'm just really asking for your guys' grace, and I know that you guys are so compassionate and you guys are always so understanding, and so I'm really thankful that if it doesn't happen on Friday, I know you guys will not be mad at me. So yeah, I just want to say thank you for following along, and thank you for seeing my house flood. I hope it was a lot more enjoyable for you than for me. But yeah, if you guys liked this video and you liked this a little bit more than I did, please give this video a thumbs up. Just leave me a comment and make sure you're signed up for my list to be in the giveaway for $25 off the store every week. There's a little link down below if you want to find out more about the store and all that stuff. That is gonna go up as soon as I can get it up. I am gonna do my absolute best, but I'm human and stuff like this happens. You can't control it, so I'm just gonna try to be positive about it and make the most of it and just really focus on the good that happened today. I'm just really overwhelmed by how loved and cared for I feel. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I'd love to have you guys back for my channel. I post 3 times a week usually, unless it floods pretty much. But yeah, I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.